What's poppin', T-Subs and T-Squads? So before we get started on this week's review for Love and Marriage Huntsville, I got to take this time out to do my special shout out. This special shout out goes to Lady Kenya Jones. Shout out to Lady Kenya Jones. I definitely appreciate your follow on Instagram. I appreciate you for your subscription on YouTube. I appreciate you for loving me and rocking with me all the way down to the ground the way you do. And now here's my time to support you. So thank you so much, daughter. It's been greatly appreciated. And I hope you continue to be around once we get up to the 50K and the 100,000K and on up and on up and on up. Now with that, y'all, let's get down to the review. Child, listen to me, all right? First of all, no, this is not a cigarette, okay? I quit them stinking ass shits a long time ago. This is actually a little joint holder. But that's neither here nor there. The reason why I got this reasonable facsimile of a cigarette is because if there was ever a time a bitch wrangled my nerve to the point where I needed a nasty piece of Newport or a nasty piece of Virginia Slim, shout out to Tammy Romaine, this episode would have been the one that had done it, girl. Like, listen, I'm sitting up here talking to y'all. I ain't even lit shit yet. Okay, girls, see, we classy. That's how us classy girls do it. We do it with our pinky up. Okay, girl, listen. Love and Marriage Huntsville, dear God in heaven. This is season 2, episode 15, to Martell the Truth. First of all, Carlos King, I'm getting over Martell's name being included in a lot of these titles. I'm just saying it because I know you be watching. And you know I love you down, sis. But I'm just so sick and tired of that bitch ass nigga name being included in the title somehow, somewhere. It's bad enough we got to see that bald-headed fucker on the TV screen. Then we got to deal with his name being all up in the goddamn title too. I'm over that. So the episode continues where it left off at, and that was that argument that Marcus popped off. Yeah. At the end of the day, girl, I done already told y'all, if it were me, and that was me in that situation, it's no way in hell Martell would have been able to get away walking. You understand what I'm saying? Because I would have beat the hell out of him in front of them damn cheering down at that damn event. That event, okay? Shout out to Letitia, girl. I don't know how these old ass country bumpkins be talking with the cigarettes in their mouth like that, child. Girl, I couldn't do it. Shout out to Props. Yeah, I still feel the same way I feel. I understand Sharon was out there, and don't get me wrong, I saw Funky Donnie video. I understand how that will make a parent feel, but especially considering the fact that it wasn't a lie and one of the little children really did say that, that's telling. And instead of him getting upset about it, he need to talk to his damn children and start setting a better example. Because as of right now, you're not doing a great job of that, Martell. So Letitia brings up Kimmy being rude to a tornado called Wanda. And Kimmy keeps it real, and then Letitia leaves. Kimmy, thank you so much for keeping it real, because Letitia needed to hear. Letitia, fuck your damn mama. You understand what I'm saying to you? This is the thing that kills me. Everybody's not going to have the same level of respect for your mammy as you do. You understand me? Especially when your mother is solely there to cause confusion, ruckus, and mayhem. She meant for what happened to happen down to the party. She admitted that earlier on in the episode, and we're going to get to that in a minute. So, yeah, I wouldn't have gave a damn how Letitia left either. Yeah, girl, go ahead, carry your ass by. We not going to miss you. We not even going to remember that your ass showed up because you got the personality of a cricket, okay? You're just annoying on all cylinders. And a couple of y'all retweeted my retweets or whatever the case may be, and I don't mean no harm, Maurice and all of y'all. Like, I understand, that's your sister-in-law, whatever the case may be, but somebody just need to keep it real with her. And obviously, the only person that's trying to keep it real with her is Kimmy and Marceau to a narcissistic extent. And, you know, a male chauvinistic pig kind of way. He is, you know what I'm saying, trying to get it together. But, you know, I just went with it. So Melody in the studio recording a song, because y'all know that's what everybody do when in the midst of a heartache, everybody wants to turn into Mary J. Blige. They feel like because it happened for her down to what's the 411 album that it's gonna happen for them. But you know, I mean, you listen. You know, Mel got a cute little voice for, you know, yang, yang, yang around the house, you know, when you cleaning around the house, when you cooking around the house, when you washing and folding clothes around the house, when you cutting grass around the house, when you hitting shrubberies around the house, you know, when you pulling weeds around the house, you know, when you taking out the trash and checking the mailbox around the house. You know what I'm saying? It's a cute little voice for, you know, if you driving around, going to the store, going back to around the house, you know, it's a cute little voice or whatever. But do I think, but you know what, Mel, I'm going to let you have it. You need something to take your mind off of the negative, or you need something to get your angst out. And if music is the way for you to get it done, and if somebody foolish enough to let you do it, listen, they allow Candace Dillard to make a whole song. They allow Ashley to make a song. They allow Kim Zolciak to make a song. They allow Jocelyn to make a song. So, I mean, you know, hey. Anyway, so then Marcus comes over and she apologizes for not showing up down to, Destiny's event. And then he tells her what happened with Martell. And like I said, she confirmed basically that what Marcus said, that they said. And I believe every word of it too. I do. I keep trying to tell y'all, kids pick up on shit like that. And kids, they never forget stuff like that. And it's like I said it before on the live. When those kids get real old enough to really be able to tell Martell a thing or two, he gonna hear about this. Like I said, yes, you're a great father. When I need you, you there. When I need some money, you there. Anytime I need you, you there. But at the end of the day, I know in your heart of hearts, you fucked up. You are. And there's nothing that makes me think that you won't throw me off to the woods the way you did the woman that carried me and brought me here. You definitely, you laid the foundation, you laid the seed, but at the end of the day, she nurtured me. She carried me. She had me. She got up all hours of the night when I used to cry and shit and piss and be hungry all over the damn place. She did all of that. You know what I'm saying? And you treated her like she was nothing. So what makes me think I'm going to be any different? Like I'm telling you, Martell is going to feel that shit and he going to hear it when he get older. Y'all watch what I tell you. But we're going to move on. So, a tornado named Wanda was babysitting the kids around Tisha in them house. And Tisha gone out of town. And y'all know she there cooking for the kids or whatever. Because y'all know Marceau don't know how to do shit. So then Marceau talks to her about her behavior down to Jalen's party. And then Wanda tries to bring up God and her foolery. Oh, Wanda, stop all that. God ain't tell you to go down to ruin that boy's party with your shenanigans. And for you to put that on the good Lord like that, I'm so shocked that you still sitting here and God ain't smited your ass down yet. Like, to be real, don't put God in none of your bumfoolery. God won't nowhere end that, Wanda. Do not do that. I can't stand when old bitches want to sit up and bring in God in the middle of their nonsense. I hate that. So then Wanda says that she doesn't like Kimmy because she's rude and she doesn't care that she ruined the party. Which always leads me back to what I said beforehand. In my opinion, she's production's puppet. She already don't see it for Kimmy. So whatever they told her to do, she was going to do it. It didn't matter to her that she was ruining this young man's day. She didn't care about that. She didn't care about that. That didn't matter to her. What mattered to her was getting off what she felt like she just had to get off of her chest, a situation that has absolutely nothing to do with her. Her opinions are not wanted, not needed, desired, or required because this has nothing to do with you. Nothing. Nothing. And just the fact that she felt like her opinion really mattered that damn much kills me. But whatever. So then she says the reason why she doesn't like Marceau is because of the way that he talks to Letitia. Wanda, I guess. But the thing is, Wanda, you're no better than Marceau. To be real, you're no better than Marceau. You dropped the ball somewhere, Wanda, because you seem to have no problems laying off your chest how the hell you feel about something. Why didn't you rub off on your daughter in any way, shape, form, or fashion? Like you run around here like a pit bull in you run around here like a pit bull in Depends, soggy ass Depends at that. Why you didn't give Tisha the same level of confidence about herself that you so-called running around here with? Like how you called yourself getting Martell together. In my opinion, you running a fool's errand, bitch. Why you ain't give your daughter the same level of this and this and every damn thing else that y'all little ghetto girls run around there doing? Like, why are you the pit bull and she's the poodle? I don't understand. I really don't. Moving on. Hold on, girl. Let me hit my cigarette. I'm going to quit eventually, girl. I'm going to quit. Anyway. So the guys, plus Kimmy, go out shopping for the camper trip. So then Martell decides to apologize for the way he handled Wanda down to the party. So you didn't apologize to Wanda, but you felt the need to apologize to Kimmy. Granted, Kimmy does deserve an apology. You know what? Martell, what you did to Wanda, I'm going to let you have it. Because she did go live and bring up your children. And she was wrong. It's two left shoes for that. So at the end of the day, you can't do wrong to a bitch and then tell them how mad to get. And you can't do wrong to somebody and then try to dictate how they supposed to get back at you. You can't do it. So you know what, Martell? Out of everything, I'm going to go on ahead and just let you have this one with Wanda. So then Marceau tells Maurice about the 47 acres and he shared his concerns. He said, listen, it's a great opportunity. And I appreciate him for giving it to me. But at the end of the day, we did just spend a whole year or so fussing and arguing with each other. To now, he's getting a divorce. He's apologized to me. And now he's letting me buy, acres that he wants to build on. He said it's a great money opportunity, but he still really don't trust Martell no further than he could throw him. So he got one eye open. But, he gonna see what it's about. And I ain't mad at Martell for that. So the guys arrived down to the camp, and y'all know Sadar got there first, girl. Y'all know he got off the little short bus, and he showed up in all of his dunce cap realness. Going up in there getting his little stuff together, child. And then Maurice comes after him in the G-Wagon. And then Martell comes soon after. And Marceau never made it. And we're going to explain why in a minute. So Sadar talks about how divorce affected him and his brother. And it goes back to what I said before. Kids pick up on a lot of this stuff. And he talked about how hard it was, especially for the older kids, more so the younger kids. And, things happen. Personalities develop. Feelings change. It's a terrible situation all around. And I really hate that Martell was so stupid and so idiotic and so... Because I feel bad for them kids. Anyway, speaking of the kids, Melody takes the kids down to the pumpkin patch. And Ima, I believe her name is, shows up basically to help talk to the kids about the new transition that they're about to experience. I love those kids. Those kids opened up to Ima really, really good. Ima, are you a life coach of any type of sorts for real, for real? If you not, girl, you missed your calling. Because you was able to get them kids a-talking. Okay? You got them talking to the point where they ain't know how to shut up, and I was here for it. I wouldn't mind seeing you and Missy Olive Van Zant doing something together. You might want to look into that. And if you do, give me a cut of the profit because I put you on that. But those kids are devastated. And it's funny because I mentioned in a live before about how those kids probably would have to wipe away her tears once he finished leaving and making her cry, grabbing his nuts, feeling like he did something. And then it was funny because the little boy sat down and said he doesn't like to see his mama cry. Every time his daddy comes over there, he acts like the back of a baboon's ass, and he looks like it at that. And then he has to be the one to sit up and give her a hug and tell her everything is going to be okay. That's so unfair to place that type of responsibility on a kid. But you claim you love your children so much. How? How can you have single ounce of respect for your children or your family when you do not respect their mother enough to not even want them to even see you treat her like that? It'll be one thing if you was doing it behind closed doors. You would still be fucked up, but at least you wouldn't be doing it in front of the kids. You just don't give a damn. You don't care. Anywho. So then girl Marceau got into a damn accident, child. Go Marceau, I really hope you doing all right now. You need to be careful around there. Girl, what you hear? What you hit? A elk, a deer, a gazelle, a polar bear? What y'all hit? Because ain't no telling what y'all got around there, the Huntsville. A chupacabra, a Tasmanian devil. What did you hit, girl? Moving on. Maurice talks about how now he's feeling bad about how he been trying to get Kimmy to quit her job, seeing her being an essential worker and things like that. Good. I'm glad something got up into your ass and made you realize that just because you want to be an entrepreneur and it worked for you doesn't mean that it's going to work for anybody else. Or did it work for you? Because a lot of people have been questioning about what you got going on, Maurice. Now, I ain't one of them people. But, you know, I'm just saying what the people are saying. And I work for the people. I don't work for y'all. I'm just saying what they told me. Moving on. So then Martell talks to them about the divorce. And then when asked what could he change about himself to reconcile with Melody, he says absolutely nothing. Anyway. Hold on, I gotta light my cigarette for this part. So that these two waterhead dummies gonna sit up in my face on my TV and gonna sit up here and tell me that they understand where Martell is coming from. If you're not doing a sexual favor in the bedroom, one or two things is gonna happen. Either you're gonna start to do it or you're gonna look it from somewhere else. Let me tell y'all something. Do you know how weak of a nigga you have to be to run off and fuck up your family for 5 years and get a hoe pregnant simply because she sucked your damn dick? Like, do y'all know how stupid, like, I don't know how I would feel if I was a wife and my man came home and told me that not only he cheated for 5 years, but he had a baby on me. And then I asked him, well, why would you even think to do something like that to me? And then you come out your face and say, well, because you don't suck my dick. See, I would be looking all around my house to figure out what is the biggest and heaviest thing I could just pick up and bash your goddamn skull in. But then just knowing me, I'm going to just flip out, turn into the Tasmanian devil, and tear up and destroy everything in my house, including his ass too. Like, I just don't understand. Like, when did sucking dick be? Listen. Listen. Lord Jesus. Arion must have got the jaws of steel, girl, because if all he wanted was some damn head, and if that's all you was offering for a whole 5 years, and he finally decided to fuck you one time and you got pregnant, I mean, hey, girl, you sure your name ain't used to be Hoover? Moving on. So then they talk about the whole pregnancy rumors, and then Martell comes out of his face and say, one night we was in the middle of arguing, and, you know, I cheated around he said I cheated around the time she cheated, because he's still going down this rabbit hole that she cheated first, right? He said when she cheated, I ran out there and cheated, and then she got pregnant, and it wasn't supposed to happen. Like, the way that he conveyed the story to them, it was really pissing me off, because he was he was describing it as if he walked down the street and stumped his toe on something. Like, that's the way he described it. Like, it was just like, yeah, I met her. You know what I'm saying? We did what we did for 5 years. And, you know, she wound up getting pregnant. I mean, you know, what can I say? Like, that's the way he came out with it. And y'all, that's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. I'm going to save the rest of my raw, real, and uncut reads for Monday on the live. So make sure that y'all are here Monday morning, 11 o'clock a.m., 10 o'clock Central Time, when we go down our roll call of the reality TV shows of the week, and I give my final assessments. If y'all really want to know how that part made me feel, y'all make sure y'all head on around there Monday morning, 11 a.m., 10 o'clock Central Time. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode. Tonight's episode was good. It was great. It held my attention for the whole hour. I won't do nothing, child. So let me know what y'all thought about the episode. Let me know whose side y'all on. And until tomorrow when we discuss the Housewives, I'm going to talk to y'all later. Bye.
What you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in the business.